Jason's shocked reaction to Travis confessing proposing to Taylor while receiving the AFC Cup on podcast. On Tuesday, January 28th, the Kelce brothers took to the airwaves for a new podcast. A recording of the Kelce brothers' conversation was released ahead of the full episode's release on Wednesday. The Kelce brothers opened the conversation by talking about the Chiefs' narrow win over the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. Jason said, "Congratulations, you're officially in the Super Bowl." Travis laughed and said, "Oh, thank you. That win really meant a lot to the Chiefs' progress, especially for me. It was a memorable game for me at Arrowhead." Jason said, "Wow, really? The joy of that win. I think it was pretty impressive that everyone came out on the field to celebrate it." Travis said, "Oh, it was great to see my family in that joy. The moment when Donna hugged me in that victory made me really couldn't hold back my tears." Jason said, "It's a shame I couldn't do the same. But Taylor was there right next to you, Travis." Travis laughed and said, "Oh, of course, Taylor. She was always there for me. I was really happy and excited." Jason said, "That's a very meaningful thing after winning the AFC Championship." Travis said, "You know, whether you win or lose, what makes us always cherish is that our family is always by our side." Jason, with a serious face, said yes. In a moment that many of our viewers were interested in on Sunday's game, many people asked what you said to Taylor after receiving the AFC Championship trophy. Both Kelce brothers laughed, then Travis said, "Oh, that's a funny question, but I'll answer. If you had a chance to tell your girlfriend something on a special day, what would you say?" Jason said, "Oh, I don't know. What about you, Travis?" Travis laughed and said, "Of course, we always cheer each other up. Taylor, she's always cheering me up and supporting me. I really appreciate it and, well, appreciate it." Jason said, "Wow, that sounds like a proposal, Travis." Travis said, "Well, you could call it that anyway." Then both Kelce brothers laughed. Jason said, "It was a memorable day and a crazy flight for me. But seeing you guys lift the trophy made me so happy." Travis laughed and said, "Wow, I really admire what you did." Jason said, "Come on, man. Hey, Travis, what do you think about the Super Bowl coming up?" Travis said, "Oh, you know, the Chiefs won against the Buffalo Bills. It was a hard-fought victory for us. That victory was very important, and it was like our next Super Bowl championship." Jason said, "That game, I think, was an extremely tense game because both teams won by a close margin. In my opinion, it could be considered a good game, and not less than last year's Super Bowl." Travis laughed and said, "Oh yes, the Bills are a strong team, and the offense is great. But we took full advantage of the opportunity and won the AFC Cup." Jason said, "Congratulations, guys. All I have left now is to practice my voice to scream really loud for the most important game of the year." Then both Kelce brothers laughed happily. After putting up some of the lowest numbers of his career in 2024, many have suggested the Kansas City Chiefs legend could hang up his cleats at the end of his 12th season in the NFL. His whirlwind romance with Taylor Swift and desire to appear in more movies and TV shows has led to fears that retirement could soon be on the cards, especially if he lands a historic three-peat with the Chiefs this season. Yet, despite moving to within one victory of that unprecedented achievement on Sunday night, Kelce, who has returned to form in the postseason once again this year, intends to play on in 2025, regardless of whether he wins a third straight Super Bowl in New Orleans on February 9th. When it comes to his success in acting and podcasting, and seeing the opportunities his brother Jason has had after his retirement, Travis is not ready to retire himself. An insider revealed to DailyMail.com that whether the Chiefs win or lose, he would want to either go for the four-peat or avenge losing in the Super Bowl and would love to try to get back there. He understands he is in good shape professionally and personally when he retires, but as he gets asked about this in the next 2 weeks, he wants to stay in the league. He still believes he has more to give. Ask the same question next year, and then we might have a conversation. But right now all his intentions are to stay with the Chiefs and play in the NFL next season. Whether they win or lose, the Super Bowl, Kelce and the Chiefs are set for a Super Bowl rematch with the Philadelphia Eagles after winning Sunday's AFC Championship battle with the Buffalo Bills. Swift congratulated Kelce on the field after the win over Buffalo at Arrowhead, with the loved-up couple sharing a passionate kiss as they celebrated the triumph. The pop megastar will be expected to cheer on her man when he lines up in a third consecutive Super Bowl next month, having been there in Las Vegas when his Chiefs successfully retained their crown last year. It remains to be seen whether she gets them all to herself after the showpiece on February 9th, though Kelce's intention as things stand is to return for his 13th season with Kansas City later this year. However, when the time does come for him to bow out, Travis' priority will turn to becoming a father for the very first time. When he does retire, his main focus will be to start a family. The source added, everything else will be second place on his radar. After leaving Arrowhead on Sunday night, Swift and Kelce celebrated the Chiefs' win over the Bills with the rest of the team after booking out a luxury rooftop bar in the city. DailyMail.com revealed early Monday morning. Exclusive DailyMail.com pictures showed the moment dozens of close friends and family pulled up to the popular Kansas City spot, Prime Social, in a red party bus, which Kelce has used before when celebrating victories. Security ushered everyone inside to the private bash, with sources telling DailyMail.com the booking was only confirmed to be going ahead if the Chiefs won. Travis, a tight end for the Chiefs, sang a few lines of KC and the Sunshine Band's 1975 classic Get Down Tonight at the end of an interview with CBS Sports' Jim Nantz moments after helping his team defeat the Buffalo Bills, securing their spot at the Super Bowl for the third time in a row. Just do a little dance, make a little love, he playfully cried. Though Travis' musical chops are no match for his athletic skills, his brief performance drew cheers and giggles from both his girlfriend, the Grammy-winning musician Taylor Swift, and his mother, Donna Kelce. If they defeat the Eagles, they'll become the first NFL team to win 3 Super Bowl titles in a row. Though it's been about a year and a half since Travis and Taylor first went public as a couple, the media frenzy over their relationship shows no signs of subsiding. Back in June, Travis joined Swift on stage at one of her Eras tour concerts at London's Wembley Stadium. And last month, Taylor made a surprise appearance at Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, where she posed for photos and signed autographs for young patients and their families. Though the pair have largely avoided addressing their romance in interviews, Travis did take time to single out a few of Taylor's songs as his favorites during a November episode of his New Heights podcast. I mean, Blank Space is a song that I'll always listen to forever. It's just unbelievable everything about it, he shared before adding Death by 8,000 Cuts and The Archer to the list. Everything looked oh so familiar at Arrowhead Stadium on Sunday night. Patrick Mahomes hoisting the AFC Championship trophy as confetti rained down, Andy Reid hugging Chiefs owner Clark Hunt, and Travis Kelce kissing Taylor Swift, grabbing the mic and imploring fans to once more party the night away. The two-time defending Super Bowl champions had earned a chance at an unprecedented three-peat, and once again they had brushed aside the Buffalo Bills on the way. This time it was Mahomes' arm and his legs, 245 yards passing, and a touchdown, 2 more scores rushing, and some key stops by the Kansas City defense that preserved a 32-29 victory over the Bills in the AFC Championship. It's just so hard to get to the Super Bowl, and I don't take it for granted. And to do it again at Arrowhead Stadium was special, Mahomes said. You get that trophy on that stage, and you look around here, and there's not an empty seat. It's special. The Chiefs will get a familiar foe in the big game in the Eagles, whom they beat 2 years ago for the title. Philadelphia romped to a 55-23 victory over the Commanders earlier Sunday to earn a shot at the champs on February 9th in New Orleans. It's the 4th time since January 2021 that the Chiefs have ended the Bills season in the playoffs, and like all the rest, it came after a heavyweight fight between 2 of the top teams in the AFC. One that was tied 29-all after Buffalo quarterback Josh Allen found Curtis Samuel in the back of the end zone to set up a little more drama in the conference championship game. Mahomes was simply unflappable, though,